Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our IP class. In the previous class, we have studied about phishing and cyberbullying. That means it is referred as cybercrime. So in today's class, we started cyber law in the previous class. In today's class, we are talking about cyber law. So cyber law is the part of the legal system that deals with the cyberspace, internet, and with the legal issues. So it covers a broad area like freedom of expressions, access to and utilization of the internet, and online security or online privacy. It is known as law of the web. This we talked in the previous class. So what is the importance of cyber law? Cyber law plays a very important role in this new atmosphere. That means nowadays all activities are dealing through internet and other communication devices, including our payment, our classes, and jobs. All are through internet, especially for the past 2 years. In all over the world, they are using technology for classes and apps, etc. So so all the activities nowadays taking place in the internet or by using some communication device. So each action and reaction has some legal and cyber legal views also. When we are dealing with the internet, example, my in this video also there will be some privacies or some access permissions will be there. So there are some legal issues when we are posting something in the internet. We must be aware about that. So in each action in the space has some legal views. So for this India also there are many types of laws are there. First is Information and Technology Act of India 2000. So the Information Technology Act 2000, also known as ITA 2000, or the IT Act, is an act of the Indian Parliament. It was notified on 17th October 2000. So this Information Technology Act of India, which is passed in the Parliament on 2000, so it is known as ITA 2000. 17th October 2000, this law is passed in the parliament. It is the most important law in India that deals with the digital crimes or cyber crimes and electronic commerce. Electronic commerce means e-commerce. By using, we are purchasing some items from the sites like Amazon or Flipkart. There are many customer sites are there. So digital crimes or cyber crimes or e-commerce are deal with this law. It is based on the United Nations Model Law on Electronic Commerce, UNCITRAL model, recommended by the General Assembly of United Nations in 1997. They passed a law. Based on that, we also in India also created a law in October 2000. So some key points of IT Act 2000 are: Act has given birth to new business to companies to issue digital certificates by becoming the certifying authorities. That means in e-commerce there are many companies, so they are issuing digital certificates. So by using this, they can deal with their business. Then by using this act, government has a power to issue notices on internet through e-governance. Government can issue notices. Then email, regarding email, it is considered as valid and legal form of communication, this email. Then digital signatures are given legal validity within the act. For example, if you are paying income tax or something, our tax, then there will be we will get a digital certificate in which digital signatures will be there, which is valid like our physical signature. The communication between the companies or between the company and the government can be done through internet. It is legal to communicate through internet. Addressing the issue of security is the most important feature of this act. That means by using digital signature, it verifies the identity of an individual on internet. In case of any harm or loss done to the company by criminals, the act provides a remedy in the form of money to the company. So it will protect both companies and peoples also, both. So in e-commerce, there are many companies. If there is some financial loss happen, then by using this act, they will get a remedy in the form of money. By using this IT Act 2000, legal recognition to the transaction also done. But because we are using some applications to send money to the developers or money to the companies or websites. So by using our credit card, debit card, or by using some third party applications, we are sending money. So by using this, our money get a legal recognition to the transaction done through internet. And if we are exchanging some data through internet, it have some legal validity will be there. Some of sections also there in this act 2000 and 2000, there are some sections and some punishments also. So first is IT 2067A. That means it publishing images containing sexual acts. That means in internet some vulgar photos are posted. If it is children or if it is adults, it is not a matter. There will be some laws to enforce security. In this, imprisonment for 7 years and some fine will be there. Then in 67B, based on child pornography, you all heard the term, using children's images for unusual activities. So in this, up to 5 years imprisonment and there will be fine also. That is 67B. 67A usually for ladies and 67B for children's. Then 67 is C is failure to maintain records. Some records, if they fail to maintain, so 3 years imprisonment will be there. Then failure to or refusal to comply with order. That means we are ordered something and they failed to produce that, then there will be some imprisonment up to 3 years. Or failure or refusal to decrypt data. That means data is in the form of encrypted form. If we cannot decrypt the data, there will be imprisonment option. Securing access or attempting secure access to protected system. Then misrepresentation. So these are the acts in IT Act 67A, B, C, 68, 69, 70, and 71. These are the laws. You all familiar with these laws? We are usually hearing in news and newspapers about these laws, IT Act. Next topic is e-waste. E-waste, you all know this electronic device actually it will help us, but there are many disadvantages also. That means our mobile phones, our laptops, when after use, we cannot use it again and again. So some waste which is not usable by us in future, which is known as e-waste. So it will not function. We cannot use that property, so it is used anymore and comes under the category of e-waste or electronic waste. So it will affect our society or our world will suffer because of e-waste. As technology is changing day by day, more and more e-waste are coming non-functional and turning into e-waste in our home also. You just look in your home, how many mobile phones will be there without use. Display will not work, battery will not work, then what will we do? We will keep that mobile phone inside our home sometimes, then we will send it or we will throw it. All this become as e-waste here. In some schools or colleges they are making some robots or based on this e-waste. To know the concept of e-waste, they are using e-waste to create a robot. Then e-waste hazards. E-waste hazards means on environment, and on environment means acidification of soil. That means soil is acidification, acidity increases. air pollution. Air pollution means our air is polluted due to this e-waste. Then pollution of groundwater, underground water also polluted, landfills with lead and heavy metals. Then our seas all are polluted due to this. Then on human health, what happened? Lots of diseases due to this e-waste, electronic waste, lung cancer, DNA damage, arithmetic bronchitis, chronic damage to the brain, damage to heart, liver, and spleen. So there is an issue in e-waste management. What is e-waste management? Management means dealing with the e-waste. That is, it is the practical approach and founding pillar of cutting down. How can we cut down the waste of our mother earth? It is one method is using and recycling e-waste. That means by using recycling we can use again and again. Then we are on the wake of a technological breakthrough with the introduction of artificial intelligence. Now we all are using artificial intelligence in all areas, robotics, in medical diagnosis, all in all area AI are used. So we need to dispose of toxic e-waste from our home before we pile up more and more e-waste. So we are in a century now. Artificial intelligence helps more. Suppose we can purchase some robots or something like that, but before that we must clean our e-waste from home. So by using customer awareness in e-waste management, customer awareness has to be done regarding e-waste. Then proper disposal of used electronic gadgets. So e-waste is a growing problem for us in India, not only in India, in all. Our flood, you all know about flood happened previous 2 years. What happened? Lots of waste from seas are deposited in the land. So there are many e-waste there. So we produce e-waste in large quantities in India because our population is high. So it is very important to dispose of waste in pragmatic manner. Then ways to dispose of e-waste are give back to that means without purchasing a new one we can exchange them. Then visit civic institution donating your outdated technology to to who needed it. Sell off your outdated technology. Give your electronic waste to certified if e-waste recyclers are there. So by using e-waste, lots of damage to our country, our land, our health. And there we must give an awareness to the people who must be aware about the e-waste. That means it will lead some physical problems. That means strain injury, carpal tunnel syndrome. That means due to the force on the median nerve found in the wrist. Then computer vision syndrome. Blink their eyes. When we look computer more time, we will blink their eyes. Radiation. So this computer screen, mobile screen will produce little bit radiation. Then sleeping disorders. When we use mobile for long time at that night, our sleep will be not easy. Loss of attention and stress. No, not physical stress, mental stress will be there. So we must be aware about the drawbacks. So we must reduce some electronic waste by using or by get aware about these things. Then psychological problems will be there: fear of technology, computer anxiety, internet addiction. That means ego surfing means regularly searching for one's own name on the web. We will ego surfing, we will search our own name and we will be happy if our name in the Google like in positive manner. Then infonography means it is derived from pornography, state of trying to soothe hunger for information on the net. Always we are searching something like that. Blog streaking, that means a desire to spread information online. If you do one thing in home, we will share it. Then YouTube, Google stalking, photo lurking, Wikipedialism. These are the disorders. YouTube means constantly uploading one's own videos in YouTube. Google stacking means trying to get information about all his or her relatives in the web. Then photo leaking means looking at the photo albums of others. So these are the drawbacks. So let's conclude now. Thank you and have a